Welcome back to FilmBook Review. Today we're reviewing the 2025 New York Film Festival film No Other Choice. Directed by Park Chan-wook and starring Lee Byung-hun, Son Ye-jin, Park Hee-soon, Lee Seung-min, and Yeom Hye-ran. This is a No Other Choice movie review and there will be spoilers. Let's get into it. No Other Choice is a bizarre and satisfying new South Korean thriller from the brilliant Park Chan-wook. All over the world, there are universal themes that we dare not speak about, and this movie tackles some of those topics head-on for a brilliantly constructed, if a bit wild, dramatic thriller with touches of humor that will be a surefire audience pleaser for fans of the acclaimed director. This film has an intelligent, if often twisted agenda that becomes more outlandish the more the film goes on, yet a filmmaker like Park Chan-wook knows how to keep his themes in check while fully entertaining the audience from beginning to end. This new thriller stars the very capable Lee Byung-hun as Man-soo, who works at a paper mill company and is happily married with a wife and kids. He loses his job and ends up working as a stock boy while waiting to get back into a thriving corporate environment again. Man-soo realizes his family must give up their two lovable pet dogs, and soon he learns that he may be losing his home. No, scratch that, he will indeed be losing his home and the family Netflix subscription will need to be cancelled. Things get pretty bad. After all, this is the house he worked his whole life to live in. Man-soo's professional dentist wife, Mi-ri, may be holding things together for the family temporarily, but Man-soo needs to get back into the swing of things again to start providing the life that his family expects he can provide. A high-profile job interview provides some embarrassing moments for Man-soo, who believes his nervousness is related to his level of confidence. Moonpaper is the name of the company where one of his former colleagues, Choi Seon-chul, is employed. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and Man-soo believes he deserves to be employed in the distinguished position he so desperately yearns to obtain. There are two barriers to Man-soo getting what he deserves, and they come in human form: Gu-byung-mo and Go-si-jo. This sets the stage for a wild and crazy series of events that begins with Man-soo attempting to drop a plant in a heavy vase from up above on a competitor, and from there things spiral out of control in such a way that there could be no turning back. Man-soo tries to lure his competitors into a twisted game where, if things go as planned, Man-soo would reign triumphant and regain his dignity. Yeom Hye-ran is absolutely phenomenal as Go's artsy wife, Hye-ran, who is a formidable presence in the storyline. Man-soo proves inept in some respects at getting what he wants, and all hell breaks loose in a fashion that will entertain and delight fans of Park Chan-wook's previous work. A painful tooth of Man-soo's also becomes a key plot thread that makes for some of the most painfully hysterical scenes in the entire picture. One wild and crazy scene has Man-soo coming into a party his wife, Mi-ri, is attending, and he ends up making some suave moves to try to win back the affections of the woman he loves, who he could lose to another man if he's not careful. There's terrific chemistry between Man-soo and Mi-ri in this film. This movie is genius in some respects, especially the early scenes, which include a support group Man-soo attends in order to maintain his self-worth and realize others are in the same boat as he is. Man-soo doesn't want to be in that boat anymore and has no other choice but to take things up a few notches in such a way that he plays a wicked game with potentially dangerous consequences. No Other Choice is at its best in its portrayal of its two ladies on opposite sides of the spectrum, Mi-ri and Hye-ran. Both actresses who play these roles are beyond phenomenal and run away with the film whenever they're on screen. Lee Byung-hun carries a lot of weight of the film on his shoulders, and the ladies threaten to take some of it away from him by helping out the logic, humor, and pacing of the movie in incredible ways through their performances. No Other Choice is not a movie unlike Parasite, but the new picture doesn't always have the consistent fluidity the Best Picture Oscar winner Parasite possessed. Park Chan-wook could have bitten off more than he could chew with the new picture, but luckily the sheer entertainment value of the film prevents the picture from going off the rails or becoming an implausible satire. There's some genuinely biting humor here that drives the story, and it's all very volatile in a movie that speaks volumes about the realities of the workforce in many places of the world. In the end, Man-soo ultimately gets a high-pressured life experience in which the ends may justify the means. Well, at least for the duration of the film's running time anyway. And that brings us to the conclusion of this No Other Choice movie review. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below. If you enjoyed this review, hit like and subscribe to the channel. For the latest movie and TV news, sign up for our daily newsletter or download the FilmBook Android app for instant alerts. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and you could check out one of these reviews next.